Hello and welcome to CEO Insight, the Living Organization podcast with Tyler Gaiman. With me is Alex O'Brien. First of all, welcome, Alex.
Thank you. It's so nice to be here with you.
Really good to have you. So, Alex is the CEO of Cardinal Group, a real estate management company. Now we're like a couple of thousand people, right, Alex? I think
Mhm.
a few thousand souls under
Yep.
your guidance. And you're both the owner,
Yes.
part owner, and the CEO president. Alex, tell us, why is it important to have this soft thing called culture as a at the forefront of any CEO's mindset? What is the priorities for today's CEO?
Yeah. Thank you. And that's such a great question. Something I think a lot about, and I just really obsess over it. It is like the thing that takes up a lot of my headspace on, their CEO's very specific responsibilities of, obviously the financial performance of the business, which is very important. The kind of team that you put in place, like any good coach, you got to kind of pick your staff. And so the other executives that you've placed a lot of autonomy and responsibility and empowerment to like do the business. And then, really the culture. And I think that's this like obsessive piece that has always been part of what I focus on. One, I think that some of that's from my background as a Marine Corps officer, like this esprit de corps, this morale, that's like, what does it mean to be on a team with a mission? So that's always been, very important to me. But, I spend a disproportionate amount of my time thinking about the team member experience, because frankly, like strategies are pretty similar. We're all trying to be tech enabled. We're trying to use efficiency and AI and gain market share, and it's like those are pretty clear. And I think that good minds can understand strategy, but to me the thing that I've seen is what separates businesses is the culture. It's the core values turned into actions, and it's not just words on a wall. It's what are the behaviors that are awarded, that are not tolerated, who gets the gold star and for what. And so we've always been very intentional about the mission and culture of Cardinal Group, and it's what's allowed us to really outpace our competitors. We didn't take private equity early. We just said we're going to grow organically based on performance and attracting the best people, which is like where the culture piece came in. And we've been one of the fastest growing real estate companies in America, and really each year for the last decade. And when people ask me the secret, it's never, some creative financial structuring. We created a place where people love to work. And when people love to work together and push each other and challenge each other, and great people want to be a part of that, and you build the best team, like, great things seem to happen. So,
Wow, what an amazing story! And when did you start the company? Just give us a little bit of like an overview, and
sure.
when you started, how many people and how many now, and kind of what's the kind of
Yeah.
your performance?
Four people in 2006, and no kidding, before we owned a single real estate deal, we were penciling the mission, the core values. I mean, I'm sure people thought we were absolute lunatics. So the founders of the business, um, we couldn't really afford to hire anyone, so I kind of made my brothers indentured servants of the business. So could barely pay them, but they kind of jumped on early to the company, which was just really special for me to see them grow. They're both still here, believe it or not. So like all these years, nearly, whatever, many years later, 18 years later, they've just been an awesome part of the team. But yeah, so we've grown. We operate real estate in 42 states. We have nearly 2,500 team members. We have about 90,000 off-campus student housing beds, another 25,000 units. So we provide housing to well over 100,000 people across the U.S., ranging from students starting their kind of rental journey as they go to college, all the way through affordable housing and multifamily apartments in cities all over the U.S. And so, yeah, it's been a really special journey. And really the story of Cardinal is like the mosaic of like all these individual people's stories that come together. And when I challenge people on their first day, I onboard every person that joins the company, and I say, I don't know how long you're going to be here. Could be, it's got to be over a year. Anything less seems, inadequate. But like, I don't know if it's going to be 5 years or 10 years or whatever. But what I do know is that like at some point in the future, someone's going to ask you what your favorite job was, and like I want it to be cardinal. Like literally, that's the obsession of this business. Like how we treat you, how we care for you, how we train you, how we give you opportunity, how you feel safe and secure and bring your whole self to work. All these things that like make up the cardinal culture. But someday when someone asks you your favorite job, I want you to be able to say with a straight, like with clarity, I love my time at Cardinal Group. And like that's truly like what gets me excited and passionate. So
Wow, thank you so much, Alex. You exemplified to me what people first really means, not just saying it, but actually doing it, and how that translates into performance. Because a lot of CEOs say, "Yeah, there's all soft stuff." It's the most hardest thing you can do, right? And not hardest, it's a more hardcore thing you can do in terms of performance,
yeah.
right? And it is hardest things you can do probably as well. Well, thank you so much. I want to have you back again to go a little bit deeper in the next episode.
Look forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you.